back to the channel. From today, we'll start writing the queries in a very simple and easy to understand manner. This is how MySQL Workbench looks like. You can install MySQL software for free. I'll be sharing the download link in the description. Before writing queries and extracting data, we need to have raw database, which needs to be imported into MySQL Workbench. MySQL accepts this raw data in the form of CSV files, JSON files, or through insert statements. CSV for Excel file and JSON is for JavaScript notations, and through insert statements. Before moving ahead, let's start creating our first database. Creating a database is as simple as we have discussed about it. We just need to, if you look here, these are the databases which we already have. Before starting of this video, I have created a database name as FalconForge for our further investigations. But for a reference purpose, I'll be creating one more database over here. It's as simple as typing create database. Uh, let's now give it name as test now. And if you execute it, you'll be able to see that a new database with the name test now has been created. In order to use it, we need to give instructions to the MySQL workbench to use the database. Use test now. This is done because there might be multiple databases, and if we are working on the previous database, SQL will try to execute and SQL will try to extract the data from the database which is already in function. So if you don't specify exactly what database we need to work on, it will be rendering or it will be taking the data from the previous database which it been working on. So this is how, after creating a database, we will give an instruction to the workbench stating that we need to use this particular database for this. Suppose that we need to create a table in it. If you see here, the database has been created. There are tables here, but there is no particular table which data has been occurring over here. So let's create a table. It's very simple. We again need to type saying that create table. Let's give the name as employee. Let's add in the data. What all data we want to be shown or displayed in those table. For example, what will be the first thing? Employee ID is the first thing. As employee ID is a number or a numerical term, we will be giving it as an integer function. Next, we will be taking as name. As name has variable characters in it, we will be giving variable character with a limit of, let's give it a limit of 50. Your names might be bigger, so better give a limit of 50 over there. Next, we'll be taking age. As age is all again a number, we will be taking an integer function over here. Next, what is important? Gender. Gender, let's specify it with only one character term, either M or either F. So character limit 1 is given over here. Next, let's take department. Department ID, as it is a number term, we'll be again using the integer function over here. Next, salary. For salary, we will be using decimal with a range of 10 numbers to the decimal point of 2. What does it mean? It can take that column, or that column can take values up to 10 digits like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 0, and to the decimal point of 2 decimal point, like 2 decimal points, 1, 1. If it is exceeding 1, 1, 1, and 1, it will not take. It will only take 10 digits and 2 decimals. That's what we are specifying over here. And let's take join date as another column in our table. As join date is a date, we'll be using date function. And for city, we'll be using variable character. Let's give it a limit of again 50 so that it's easy. The moment you have seen, the moment we have opened a table for employee with the first bracket, till the time all the data which has been given in the bracket will be going and as a column data. So we need to close the bracket, right? We will be closing it with the parenthesis. And a shortcut to execute the data is Control Enter. If you click on it and you refresh it once here, you'll be able to see that a table has been created with the name employee. And if you click on it, you'll be able to see the format in which the data for those particular columns has been stored. See exactly employee ID as integers, variable characters, decimal, and date. Exactly what we have specified. This is how a table has been created in the MySQL workbenches. How do we insert the data? It's again simple. Now, as you can see, we have employee table, but there is no data in it. Initially, there was a database in which table was existing, but there was no table structure for it. We have created a table structure. In this table, there is no particular data. Let's try to insert a data. As I have recently discussed, importing a data or inserting a data into MySQL bench goes in multiple formats such as CSV or through JSON file, or the third method is through using insert statements such as this. Insert into, in which table are we inserting the data? We are inserting the data in the employee table. Again, we'll be taking the column names. What is the first column? First column is employee ID as we designed. What is the next column? Name. What is again age, gender, department ID, salary. What is next? Join date. And lastly, city. What are the values we are trying to give? Let's specify the values, exact values. The first value need to be employee ID. In that order only we need to capture the value. Let us take employee ID as 101. And for whenever we are entering any alphabetical words or any letters, we will be quoting in it quotations. Like for a name, the next column after the employee ID is name. Let us give the name as Ayan Khan for reference. Next is again, what is it? Age. It is again number, integer. The next what is gender. Sorry, spelling this. Gender. We again, as gender is a letter, we will be capturing it in. Okay. Next, what is next? Department ID. It is a number. Next is salary. Again a number. No need to capture it in invert. Next is join date. Join date. Okay, we will be capturing it in 2018 MMY format 03 and 5. Let us take it as an example one. I had made a note of it. Again, the city name, closing it. I have made few databases for reference. I'll just copy paste it in the similar format. Yeah, if you look here, let's again execute this query. Okay, what's the problem? Okay, okay. As there's a hyphen over here, let's take it in quotes. Yeah, in quotes. Let's try to execute the query now. Yeah, okay, the query has been executed. Let's refresh the data. Now, if you look here, the data has been added. Let's try to, yeah, is there any particular issue which we are running with? Employee ID. Yeah, it is, the data has been added now. This is how we will create a database for any particular database which you are creating. We will be using it after once the database has been assigned to the workbench saying that this database is the one which you're working on. We will be creating a table with respective data sets. After creating of a table, we will be inserting the data whichever we have. This is how the starting part of an query starts with. So after everything has been done, as the test now is not the one, this has been only created for the reference purpose, we will be dropping it. Dropping in a sense, we will be removing the database from the workbench. It's as simple as that. It just we just need to type in drop database test now. Just if you look at here, the moment we click on control and enter, it will be gone. This is how you create a database. This is how you use it. This is how you add it, create a table and insert data in it. And this is how you drop data sets. So, okay, we'll be opening a new query tab. Okay, we will be starting our journey. We will be using FalconForge. I'll be sharing this data sets along with you for your reference purposes. We are using FalconForge data set for this thing. Let's start with the first query. Note that this data set has all the data already loaded into it for ease of accesses. I will be sharing the entire database script. I'll be sharing the entire code. I will be sharing the entire databases with you going forward. So this is the first question. It is asking, as we are using FalconForge database, that's the reason I have given an indication to the workbench saying that we will be working on this database. That is the reason we are using it. So the command use helps workbench to allocate in which database are we working at this particular point of time. What is the first requirement which has been asked? Select all employees from the employee table. It's as simple as that. In SQL, for all, Asterisk is the word which you use, or asterisk is the symbol which you use for it. If I read it in a sentence format, it will be written as select all from employee. Again, Control E. This is how you will be able to see the data. If I drag up a bit, this is how. The simple query which has been added. Display select all employees from the employee table. The query which has been written is the same format. Just the sentence has been converted into a query format, selecting all the data. Note that asterisk stands for all. So we are just writing it in a sentence format, selecting all the data from employees. So this is how the output shows. We're getting all the data. I think it's pretty clear. Let's work on the second query or the second ask. It asks for show the names and salaries of all the employees. Show or select. Same again. Instead of all, the requirement is for name and salary. Again, from which table? From employee table. Control enter. You will be getting the name and salary. This is how the output looks like. Note that we are just trying to convert the statements into queries. So the question was asked as show the names, or show, if I can write it, select the names and salaries of all the employees. The same thing has been converted into query format. We are just selecting name, salary from the employee table. Let's look into the third question. Find employee who work in Delhi city. Okay, there's also a hint for this. All employees from Delhi city. Okay, there's no restriction of gender or no particular salary limit over here. So again, same. We are selecting all the employees for all. We use asterisk. All selecting all from employee table, where city. What is the ask? City need to be. As I said, whenever we are using any term to refer, we will be placing in quotes. So Delhi. Again, if you run it, you'll be able to see the employee who is working from Delhi. This is how we will be turning any particular stance or any particular requirement into a query. If I read it in a sentence format, it says that selecting all the data, or selecting all the employees, selecting all the data from employees table, where city which we are picking is Delhi. You can shift it to anything, like if you opt for Hyderabad also, the data will be changed for Hyderabad. We are selecting all the data from the employee table where city is equal to Hyderabad. Even for anything, it's the same thing. That's how it runs. We are just converting any particular sentence into query. The last one for today. Find employees whose salary is greater than 60,000. Again, all. Selecting all from employee table, where what is the condition? Salary need to be greater than 60,000. If you run the query, this is how the output shows. We are getting all the data of the employees whose salaries are greater than 60,000. So that's it for today, guys. If you like this video, smash the like button, hit subscribe, and comment your doubts. Thanks for watching.